Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel RP's Logos. Today I'm going to show you how to make this impossible triangular shaped logo using Inkscape. If you see this triangle, if you see this part of this triangle, it looks like it's facing this side. And if you look at this part, it looks like it's facing this side. And if you see this, it's looking like it's facing this side. So that's the peculiarity of uh, this shape triangle. Okay, so let me show you how to make this. So first open Inkscape and open the fill and stroke menu and open the align and distribute menu. Okay, the first thing you have to do is click on this create stars and polygon icon and let the corners, this corner should be 3. Now press Ctrl and Shift and make a perfect triangle. Okay, now press Shift and click this to remove any strokes, and let me reduce the opacity to around half, and let me lock this. So click here to lock this, and we'll change this to pixels, and let me change the width of this to 250. Okay, the width should be 250. Now what next thing, right click and duplicate. Okay, let me change the color of this to a lighter one. Okay, now again right click, duplicate. Now we'll change the width of this to 600 pixels. Okay, and we'll change the color of this to say red. Now with this selected, press shift and select this and click on center on vertical axis and align top edges. Okay, now I'll click on this red big triangle and I will push this to bottom. Okay, click on this icon, lower selection to bottom. Okay, now next thing you'll do is click here and use your right arrow key on the keyboard and move this to right 15 times. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. Okay, let me zoom in a bit. Now click on this snap to cusp nodes, enable this. Okay, now click on this draw Bezier curves and straight lines and see, click here once and click here once, click here once, click here and finish this path. Okay, now let me give this a maroon color. Press shift and click on this arrow, this to remove strokes. Okay, this X button, not this arrow, sorry. And now what you'll do is we'll right click on this, duplicate, change the color to let's say olive, and we'll change the width of this to 100 pixels. Okay, now place this triangle here until it snaps. Okay, it snaps perfectly here. Okay, now we'll reduce the opacity of this to half. This new shape which we created right now, and we'll right click and duplicate it. Click once and we'll see the rotational handles. Press Ctrl and rotate it 8 times. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, let me change the color of this to say yellow and snap it like this. Okay, this is how it should be snapped. Okay, now again click on this draw Bezier curves and click here. Okay, until we'll see that handle. Okay, now click on Control and draw a straight line. Okay, now click here and this should go beyond this part here. Okay, and Now complete this path. Okay, this part should be bigger than this part here, see, yellow. And now with this part selected, press shift and select the yellow one, go to path, difference. Okay, now select this maroon one and this yellow one and go to path, union. Okay, now click on this triangle, right click, duplicate, and let me change the color of this to maybe green. Flip it, and we should change the width of this to 125 pixels. Okay, 125, and move it here. See, it snaps perfectly. Now again, right click, duplicate, and see until it snaps here. See, this is how it should be placed. Okay, now right click, duplicate. We'll change the color of this to say lime, and we'll change the width of this to 225, 225, and we'll place it until it snaps here. Okay, okay. Next thing what you have to do is draw a rectangle. Okay, maybe we'll change the color of this to teal. Okay, and now this rectangle should be placed right beneath this triangle. So we'll shift and select this triangle, and with this already selected, now click here. See, align top edges of object to the bottom edge of the anchor. Okay, now after placing this, we will click on this snap to paths, enable this. Now click on draw Bezier curves, and see, click here. See, right at this part. Okay, so click here once. Now press Ctrl and move it. This line should be parallel to this line. Okay, this side of the triangle. Okay, so until you see this handle to paths, click here once and release the control button. Now click here and click here, 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 and complete the path. Okay, now we will give this a different color, maybe aqua. Okay, now we'll delete all the triangles which we already created. We don't need any of this. Okay, delete. We'll delete this. We'll delete this. Let me decrease the opacity of this. So there are two triangles here. We'll delete those as well. See, but you have to plus, maybe you have to press Alt once and delete this, and click here. Press Alt and click once. Delete this. Now there are two more triangles here. Click here once, press Alt and click again, delete it. Again do the same thing, press Alt and click once again, delete it. Okay, we'll select this and remove the strokes by pressing Shift and clicking on this X button. Okay, so now we'll select this and press Shift and select this, and we'll group it. Okay, now select this, right click, duplicate, click once again to see the rotational handles, press Ctrl and turn it left 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now we don't this, we'll click this and disable it. See until it snaps here. See, it snaps perfectly. Now again right click. So before this, let me click here and ungroup it. Okay, ungroup it. Now right click, duplicate, click once to see the rotational handles, press Ctrl N. Now this time rotate right 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now again let it snap, snap, snap perfectly. Now let me ungroup this one as well. Okay, ungroup. Now click this and we'll ungroup this one also. Now the only thing that is remaining is coloring. Now it doesn't look much like this because we have not colored it yet. So we'll start coloring it. It will look exactly like in this picture. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll make a palette. Click here and let me change the color of this to red. Okay, so before this we'll select everything and we'll increase the opacity. Okay, so we'll right click, duplicate, right click, duplicate. Okay, let this be red. We'll select this and we'll increase the lightness, maybe around this much. Click this, we will make it dark. Okay, maybe like this. Okay, so we'll select this part of this aqua color and click on the color picker and we'll make this light one. Okay, now we'll do the same thing here. We'll select this part, we'll make, click on color picker and click this. Okay, now I think I have given this the red color, so we'll click on this, the red color, and we'll select this and we'll give the red color. Okay, now click here, color picker, we give this dark color and we'll click this, give the color picker and we'll give this the same dark color. Okay, so we'll select this, we'll delete this. See, we have completed our shape. It looks exactly like the one which I showed you earlier. Okay, so we'll select everything and we can group it. So that's all guys. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you.